We're Autobots. We're from Cybertron, a planet far from Earth.
Another planet?
Dude, what was the point of the humans in the Transformers cartoon anyways? Like, what did they bring to the mix? Or were they just a major pain in the butt?
Oh, homie, I'm so glad you asked this question. Let's rewind, relive, and reflect with the world of Transformers right after this killer track.
Let's go back in time. We can just hit rewind. What a terrific notion. It's cartoon commotion.
Rewind with us to the 80s as we relive one of the most iconic robo-tunes of the decade. We're not talking about the GoBots here, we're talking legit Transformers. Sorry, Hanna-Barbera fans, this just captured something special. Getting right into it, the war of the Autobots and Decepticons on Cybertron drained their planet dry of all of its energy, so the Autobots raced off to the Earth to claim resources, but crash-landed due to another fight with the Decepticons. They entered hibernation until humans populated the planet. Now you might have thought that humanity was more bogus than bodacious, and kinda sorta a bother for the bots to work around. Well, hold up, homie, cause I've totally thought the same stuff before. But there's more to the humans than meets the eye. I'm sorry, how could I resist saying it? It was legit perfect. Okay, so the human characters in cartoons like these, just like My Little Pony with Megan, and eventually other humans, they were introduced to connect us kiddos with the tube's vivid toon world at the time, giving us a more human understanding in the story. You could say that almost doesn't matter though. I mean, with well-written characters, why would you need humans? That's most definitely not exactly untrue. But in the case of Transformers, there's a crucial reason they exist in the story: their humanity. With humans getting involved in the action, they usually stir up more trouble than they fix. On occasion, they really pull through, but not really in Mondo huge ways. These actions they take usually get between the Autobots and a Decepticon defeat. But every great story has its stakes. No, Jiggy, I don't mean the chow kind of steak. Oh, yeesh, now I'm getting hungry. Sorry, bud, I didn't mean to bum you out any, but these are the keen parts of an epic tale that'll make you want to root for the heroes. Humans are a huge part of why we call the Autobots heroes at all. Scope this out, homie. Humans aren't just a hassle for the Autobots to take care of. They're also a way to expose another purpose for them beyond survival. Autobots also have a mission to defend and protect innocent life. Let's kick it all the way back to when Optimus Prime introduced the Autobots to the two main dudes of this series in Episode 2, Spike and Sparkplug Witwicky. Yeah, for sure, Jig. You could say that their presence in the series was totally electrifying. So, the first Earthlings that our out-of-this-world friends befriended were working on an oil rig that the Decepticons totally trashed. The humans were gonna be just casualties of their destructive greed. If the Autobots hadn't stepped in and saved them, that is. It was their leader, Optimus Prime himself, who rescued those humans from a terrible death, hauling them out of the ocean with the help of Jazz's tow rope. The Witwickies and Autobots then form an alliance, cause the little dudes convinced them that they know their stuff about the Earth and all that, and they could use Earthling allies on their side. Check this, zone in closely on the way that Spike describes the Autobots in his journal entries.
The Autobots are a highly advanced form of robot, but they can think and have real feelings.
Alright, what does Spike's view on the Autobots show us as the audience? What can we get out of all of that? Correctamundo, Jiggy Bud. It's a clear window to what they're all truly about. A way for us to see them as genuine heroes and not only warring robots. Pause for a sec, homie, real quick. Thanks for your likes and subs. We appreciate you, but this show runs on cookies. If you could spare $5 a month, head over to giveacookie.net. Every bit helps keep this show going for the homies just like you. Alrighty, that's enough. Now let's resume. Humanity mostly takes the damsel in distress role in this series. Even when stepping in to aid the Autobots, they'd still get into a mess load of trouble. But it's important! Without it, it would be a war of robots without the insight that they are so much more than machines. They can think, they can feel, they can love, they can hate. They are so very much alive. Humans reveal this in-person perspective of the Transformers, homie. It's all laid out so that we, the viewers, can get a righteous scope of the primo face-off between the Autobots and Decepticons from someone who's right there in the moment with them. If humanity weren't in the series, it would be nothing but robots shooting and kicking at each other, a whole bunch of nothing to fight for, except survival. And if we're being honest, that would be a long, meaningless battle. Humans aren't really here for you to connect with them personally in this series. They're here for you to better vibe with the Autobot Transformers and see the humanity in them.
Well, maybe they matter more than I gave them credit for. Now I ought to go back and watch it all over again.
Right on! Just so you know for sure before you go, homie, I'm Cade, your favorite cartoon weirdo, with my pet pig Jiggy on banjo. Remember to subscribe and share our 80s 90s cartoon perspective flippin' show, Cartoon Commotion, with your homies who will dig it just like you.
If you enjoyed the show, the only way it grows is if you share it with a homie, so they can know. Come join the commotion, Cartoon Commotion. Come join the commotion, yeah, Cartoon Commotion.
Cookie shoutouts! Eric Grant, Carrie Cube, John Ellis, Legion of Comics, Marcia Sullivan, Sherry Edgett, Kate Utterback, and of course ToyStalker.com. And just so you know, we are brought to you by the fine folks of the Cereal Box Network. CerealBoxNetwork.com. Lay us out, Jiggy.